sorry for that cut, folks, but we had to take a momentary stretch. Sometimes it's needed in events like this. This is Artist Alley, a little bit of a preview of Artist Alley. It's a little bit different than most, but like I said, this is a kids do comic section. It's more or less the PG. Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
It's Chris. We're friends. That's how I know you were here.
Okay.
So how's things going for you today?
Very good.
Can you tell us a little bit about your comic?
Yes. Yeah, my name's Emilio Velez Jr. I'm from the Bronx, New York, and then I am the award-winning artist, writer, and creator of the Dodgeball Teens comic book series. And it's about 3 teenage siblings who play professional league dodgeball, and then they go on different adventures.
It's okay, you could relax. We're not formal around here, we're very informal.
Yeah, and I have right now 10 issues of the Dodgeball Teens, and I'm currently working on a special graphic novel of the series.
Cool. So again, but overall, how are you enjoying your time at Baltimore? Your first Baltimore?
Baltimore is one of my favorite cons to exhibit, and every year I come out a 3.5-hour drive just to get here, and I enjoy it very much.
We'll probably catch you around when we're done doing our thing, and probably get a few words from you audio for our show.
Okay,
so
no problem.
No problem. Just have fun, relax.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Take care, man.
So it's mostly for, like I said, for kids. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Because a lot of times, for example, like Will Rosado might do, it might be more teen to adult based, and with that, it's kind of hard to find something that's for like Big Candy's son, Caleb's age, and what Emilio does, and folks here at Baltimore in the Kids Love Comics section is great for Caleb's age group, where it's a kid friendly, family friendly. Woo. Check out the print.
Yeah.
Dude, damn it though! Every time. Darwin and Wallace, Nature and Fossil Store. You don't hear too much, you don't see too much of something like this.
Yeah, right?
You don't, honestly. You don't.
Good.
Wow.
Doing good. You guys want to come in and look around? There's a lot of cool stuff to see. Thank you. Feel free to video or photo or anything you like. Thanks.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Let's give it a look. Shall we?
You should have.
Just drive around with that.
That's what you do for
Big teeth sharks. Now, if you go, folks, for those of you who don't know, there's a chance you could find teeth this big in Venice Beach, Florida. I think it's Venice Beach, Florida. The beach is pretty much covered in like shark's teeth. You could go to like a Dollar General and get one of the kids' sand shifters, and you could find a crap ton, bring it with you to that beach. And because what they tend to do at that beach, you have a lot of vendors selling those same type of shifters for $15, $20. And you go to Dollar General with a bucket, get like a kid's bucket and shifter set for like $5 and save yourself a whole mess of money. Like I said, you don't see stuff like this. Somebody's spine. I'm sure, folks at home, if you're watching this, put in the comment section below, put your favorite spineless joke in the comments, because I want to see what you guys and gals got. And they're I'm sure you could buy this stuff too.
Okay, I didn't know if I could like walk in.
Like there's a price on here for like $200 for this like ram skull. I think it's a ram skull. Is it a ram skull? No, sheep skull.
Why'd I go through all this work?
And here, this dawn bird.
Oh my god, this is totally
Looks like something out of like dark crystal.
I think you need one of these for your world. Imagine. Could you imagine me?
Oh wow, look at that. It's the same type of butterfly for all the Silence of the Lambs. That's whoa! Don't talk about an ugly
I
mother.
would be like, ugh.
Well,
Put it
sucker.
away.
Giant isopod.
Oh wait, there's like a little. Okay, I really want Miss Katani to give me her thingy thing. Oh, the Casey, unicorn? Yes, the unicorn, but the one like the little one. I want her. I want to be like, can I have that for graduation?
Oh, that was. Oh, it's okay.
Baltimore Comic Con.
That was a very interesting booth.
Early traffic and getting to our hall.
And here's
We're gonna have a great
one of
day
the
today.
great like.
A few quick announcements.
You know, if we switch over to a pirate theme and our rebranding, this might be a place I can get like a Pirateers coat.
Until 1 p.m.
If I have the money. Yeah.
You're the exclusive booth.
But it'll look cool, damn it.
Appearing in booth 701, Mr. Tony Moran.
Jewelry.
The original Michael Myers from the scary movie, not the funny guy.
Not the funny guy. This is kind of what they were talking about in Zach Comics Matters boot video, and what we were kind of talking about in our episode gearing up to Baltimore Comic Con. Check out that episode where podcasts are found. Check out all these metal souls. Check out this stuff, man. Got Minions, R2-D2, Gremlins. Wow. Star Wars.
Hello, everybody. Additionally, at noon in our ballroom,
Wow.
4th level, Jim Lee will be appearing with his band. Also, all afternoon, our celebrity guests
Skaters.
signing and
Look at
photographing.
that dragon, man. Look at that dragon.
Throughout the day.
Alien, look at that.
Have a great time with those guests and the
Wally.
hundreds of artists, creators, retailers, exhibitors in this room.
And, oh, man. Folks, not just Wally, a Big Daddy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Damn. Jack Skellington, Sonic the Hedgehog, Star Wars, Star Trek, even for the folks at home, Firefly. Short circuit, folks. Talk about obscure. We've hit obscure. Wow.
That one's adorable.
Wow. Like I said, you see a lot of great stuff at events like this. Sometimes this is the only place you can find great stuff like that. So, sometimes you can find stuffed animals. And something you don't see at most shows, knives. This is Sparta.
Check the table.
Oh, I don't want to kick the table over. Prince. There's the B word, but sometimes you could find parody stuff like Stewie. But we kind of. Like I said, even though you're going to have a plethora of booths selling comics, you also have booths like Misty Mountain Gaming that's selling like dice that's way different than the norm, and leather dice bags. Ooh, the smell. Always, what?
Veteran made, and they go to a veteran. Proceeds to a veteran.
You hear that, folks? Veteran Maine. That's the website. If you want to support our veterans, go there, pick up a lot of the goods that you see here, including these great dice and these great pouches as well. Thank you all. More vinyl decals from all, and graphic novels in there too. And posters and shirts. And figure this. I remember this cosplayer, dude. In essence, you could go in there and get your own figurine done for $30. How you guys doing today? Doing all right. How long does it usually take?
It takes about 4 weeks to receive it in the mail directly to you. It comes pretty much the way that you are. It comes to you. All you have to do is take it out the box and place it where you want it.
Cool.
It comes. The pricing comes with the HD editing and everything, so you don't have to worry about being nickel and dime on different options. The only option that we do give you is to have a base or no base. But the cool thing with it is, unlike some other places that do what we do, our bases can be painted to whatever color you want, and we can put an inscription on it, or we can even make a certain kind of base that you want. It's not just a plain out base.
That being said, $30 ain't that bad.
No.
That's for the starting of the self-photo session. So that allows you to see yourself in a 3D form and be able to upload it to your social media, and then purchase your figurine at a later date. So we tell people, capture the moment today, print it tomorrow if you like.
Oh, that's a good plan. That way, if you have the $30 now,
Right.
but you don't have the full fee
Right.
until maybe later on, you have that option.
And you don't have to contact me. You don't have to worry about where I'm at. You can just say, hey, I can go online, and you can do it that way. You don't have to worry about
That's very good. That's very good.
So thank you. We have the Instagram and Facebook page. It is Figure This in 3D. So that's how you can get in touch with us and see where we're at.
Okay, thank you so much. Nice meeting you, sir.
Nice meeting you also. Appreciate it.
Now we have one more alley. When we have the money, we have one more aisle to go down, or an aisle and a half, because after this, we'll probably do another kind of pause and offload the video to our computer. And excuse me, it's okay. Offload this all to our computer. Some prints. Offload it, and we'll start our Artist Alley tour, where we'll see a lot of folks. Now, folks at home, we're seeing some of the booths, unlike Greg Land, we're excluding. Like Greg Land's selling his page art. Some like $100 if you have it is not a bad price for page art. Like there are some artists that are charging $5 and up for autographs, just charging. And now we've heard reports here today that even Jim Lee himself, artist Jim Lee, is like $50 for tickets to see him or get his autograph. That being said, I want to hear you guys and gals discuss in the comments down below in regards to. Excuse us, folks. Excuse us. Pardon. In regards to, is it worth it to spend money to get your favorite artist's autograph? Now, we're not talking about artists that might ask you to pay $5, which in turn that money goes to a organization such as Heroes Initiative or Comic Book Legal Defense Fund. That's totally different. It's going to a great cause. We're talking just $5 to them pocket the money. But yeah, folks, it looks like the Mark Waid booth is empty. But let me show you guys. Until noon. Till noon, it's not. Let's see, folks. Back Saturday at 12 noon. See you later. This is about a half an hour. So we missed getting hit with a comic book from Mark Waid. So I feel a little bit bummed right now because of that. And guess what? We're not blocked by Mark Waid either. Guess what's happening probably after this video? We're getting blocked by Mark Waid. And you know what? I'll be happy for it. I'll wear that like a badge of honor. And so look at all these keychains too, folks. All these keychains. Necklaces. And more prints. John Snyder, the third.
How you doing?
Not a bad price for the Prime.
Well, anything you see really like prices with
What?
With the marathon going on.
Yeah, we lost our parking spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had it reserved on Parking Panda, and they blocked the street off where I had to enter. So I had to go get another one.
Well, I think it's over around noon. So hopefully after this.
Have you been enjoying Baltimore?
What's that?
Have you been enjoying Baltimore Comic Con?
Absolutely. Yes. It's wonderful.
How long have you been coming to Baltimore?
This is my 20th year at the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
When we first started, it was like one row of tables.
Yeah.
And I was sitting next to Murphy Anderson. It's been a wonderful 20 years.
Well, this has the reputation as being the relaxed show.
Right.
Well, it's very comic.
Yeah.
Honestly, very comic oriented.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity to talk and meet other writers and artists.
Right.
You know, really see what is involved in making comics. I think it's a great show.
Yeah.
Always love being there.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No problem. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Have a good day.
See ya.
Too little. Cartridges glow for the retro gamer. More Greg Horn art. We'll loop around here. Got some kind of like, I don't know if you guys tell. It's hard to do with the phone, but we're kind of getting into well, we're not avoiding this section at all yet because this is mostly Artist Alley, but we'll get to it. But
I really love it.
it's all these. A lot of the artists that you see here are selling their original artwork, which is great because it allows for most people when they're collecting. They have once they collect to a certain point, they hit that ceiling. They don't have a way to go beyond that. So getting original art prints like this and original art is great. And sometimes you're able to get good deals, especially from someone like Keith Williams, and especially, I wish I had the money for it, strip art, folks, strip art. How often do you see strip art? I've been starting to get into strip art for a while, but yeah. Like I said, that strip art is $100, folks. You don't see that. It's rare that you see strip art. And folks, we've hit the one, the only, dun, 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 Ken Hunt. Because I should have figured because I own that print. But
like, yeah, whatever. Enjoy the show, guys.
morning, Kent.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Found you guys. How's it going?
Doing good. Doing good. Having a great show. Always fun. Always fun show. It's my hometown show. I gotta be here.
Right. Now, folks at home, you might recognize Ken Hunt from our many 4-state videos. He's a regular at 4-state as well every now and again. He's a fun guy to talk to. You can check out our interview that we did with Ken, where podcasts are found. That includes Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, and our main site, which is thelongcoatmafia.podbean.com. So
I'm like a bad penny. I turn up so much.
and you're a bad penny we tend to enjoy speaking with. And he has a lot of great stuff here, folks. Great stuff. And a lot of great original artwork that is priced very reasonably for most. And look at some of his prints, man. Look at his prints. Imagine not just owning that print, but owning the original artwork that went with it too, man. Look at that. Classic Pennywise with the new one. Dragons, if you're into it. We can't say enough good things about Ken Hunt. We're not saying that because he's paid us. No.
I have one. I have a Lady Death print that I did for him. We only made 60 of them.
So you have a lot of these prints. You could not just buy comics here, you could buy prints. You could change up what you have in your collection. So you can find out just off stuff, independent stuff like Strange Tales or M3. But you could find the regular stuff like Spider-Man and Superman and stuff like that. But you can always increase your collection and diversify your collection, because some of these you can find original artwork from somewhat reasonable prices, like $400. Sometimes you can come to an event like this, find original artwork for like $15, and you could find it all the way up to $100. Oh, there's a rare sight. Rare sight. Remember the original plastic, bright yellow Dark Horse bags of days gone by. So there's something for everybody at these events. Prints that are about this big, 11 by 17, to big 20 by 30 prints. So. And the thing is, let me put it like this, folks. If you heard it from in our previous video that we have up, that a lot of people complain, oh, there's not many women drawing comics, look, a woman drawing her own stuff, her own artwork.
I did all of this.
You have to support people. You actually have to come to places like this and support what she does, because look at the stuff that she has put out, folks, and it's priced to own, for you to enjoy, and even you can wear her artwork too for a reasonable price. So quit your whining. Come on down to Baltimore Comic Con. And look at this. Look at this.
Everything you're looking at is published work for its respective companies. That's why I'm in the guest artist area. Yeah.
So
Batman for 9 years. Me and my late husband worked with George Romero, toe tags. So everything you're looking at, I'm Sammy Castillo, and everything you're looking at is done by me and my late husband, Tommy Castillo.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had the full run of toe tags. I remember that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like this BioShock print. It's like you doing this stuff. You have a lot of folks out there. You whine and complain that there's not enough, female artists. They ain't doing awesome work. Look, awesome work. Shut up. Come on down to a place like Baltimore Comic Con. See a person like this. Support her by buying her prints. So if you have, that's providing you have the cash. But I'm sure there's some places that you'll be able to sell your own plasma to get the funds.
Or you can buy it online.
Or you can buy it at one of these minis.
Payday.
The payday. So there you go. You can buy it through here and support her that way if you can't come to a place like this.
Payday, her payday.
Right.
Hey, everybody asks me what my inspiration is. I'm like, electric, my mortgage payment, my car payment.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, this your first Baltimore? Or have you been?
No, I've been doing Baltimore over 10 years, and then my late husband was actually one of the first guest artists when he was doing Batman. So we've actually had presence at this show for 20 years,
Cool.
like literally as long as he's been around. Yeah, because Tommy was in the industry, started in the industry early 90s. Started with like Blackout Comics, stuff like that. He did Batman, toe tags with George Romero, Green Arrow, Spawn, Spider-Man. And then a lot of the comics over the last 10 years I helped work with him on. And I started in video games, so I worked on, different video games, textures, stuff like that. And then became an illustrator with him. So we worked with Warner Brothers, Disney, Marvel Studios, all sorts of stuff, doing concept work, design work, Ultra Pros. So if you look at tabletop gamers, we're actually quite big in that area as well. And we worked with Ultra Pro doing a lot of their stuff. They licensed our Dark Side of Oz, so all their deck protectors, tins, things like that, play mats. We did work with, I keep saying TSR, which tells you how old I am. But Wizards of the Coast,
Right.
Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, manuals, modules. So throw a rock and hit something, and we've worked on it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we're not just known in the comic industry.
Right. That's great.
Yeah, I kind of
great.
straddle all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah. And then I also do our own stuff. So like our Coloring Book of the Dead is ours, and then our Dark Side of Oz, which is our own property as well. Yeah.
You know what? I find that hilarious. Look at that.
Yeah,
folks. Look at
everybody
that.
uses Coloring Book of the Dead. Yeah, we actually did this. This was the first book my husband and I worked on together before we were married. And so it's literally like an adult coloring book before adult coloring books were.
Right. That's awesome.
And we encourage everybody to color in it. So we included our email in the back. So you can email us the pages, and we would put up a gallery full of people's colorings. Yeah, so this is available through my website. It's also available on Amazon as well.
Okay, again, folks, this is where you could find her.
So you could go to TommyCastillo.net, which was my husband's page, or my page, CastilloStudios.ninja. And it'll bring you everywhere. I also live stream on Twitch. You can look up Castillo Studios as the channel name. Tommy live streamed before he passed for about 2 years. And then I've taken up the live streaming. So there are some.
I think I've heard of your husband.
Yeah.
I'm not anyway dissing you at all.
I always jokingly called Tommy that guy, because when you go to the movies and you see that character actor that you love that plays the supporting role, and you can't remember his name, but you know who he is and you love him, and he's in everything that you love. He's that guy. That's us in the industry, because Spawn, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Tales from the Crypt, Vampirilla, G.I. Joe, we're in over 700 titles of publications. And, I rattle them off, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they're like, oh yeah, I know him, he's from that guy. So that's us, So I would take insult that, if you know the heart, I'm happy with it. Because people walk up, and they're like, I know that Batman. And I'm like, thanks, that's us. If you don't know the name, that's okay.
I'm like, I know I've seen this in ads, I've seen it all kinds of stuff.
Exactly. Because because we're so prevalent and easy to work with, yes, we might not work on the actual comic book, but a lot of times we'll work with Warner Brothers and Marvel Studios. We did pre-production work. So basically what that means is we got approached by the writers and the producers to do artwork for the pitches, not the actual films.
Right.
So we're the
storyboards.
art that got the money.
Okay.
So when they go to get actors and other producers, get a distributor on board, we're the people that do the artwork that sets the tone for the entire film. We're the visualization. So because we oftentimes in our artwork, we tell a story with one image. And so it's easy to go, okay, we want 52 illustrations and we'll pick 10 of them. Well, we get the script or the general synopsis, and then from there we do one image stories basically, so that they can visualize, I can see this being a movie. Okay. Cool. And so because of our skill level, that's what we often get, which means a lot of my work while not directly published by DC, is used for, you know, the film industry. Yeah.
That's awesome.
We work with John Schneider on his films.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A little bit of everything.
So what are you working on right now?
So what I'm working on right now, because I like reusing things and doing found art.
Library cards.
So what I did was I found images of old library cards, and I printed them on watercolor paper, and then I'm actually drawing in the classic style of the original Oz books.
Okay.
And I have some Alice in Wonderland. I'm drawing like the Tin Man, Dorothy. It's kind of hard to see because the sketches are really light.
Yeah.
But here's the Scarecrow. You can see him a little bit better on that one.
Right.
I also have, I did the Wizard, Alice in Wonderland, because we're known for our dark twist on the fairy tales. Oh, there's the Mad Hatter. Let's see. There's Toto.
Oh,
so
awesome.
I'm inking them and just doing a quick little black and white sketch on a library card for $20.
That's
you know?
awesome. Yeah, that's
just something different because I mean, it's fun to do comic sketches constantly, but it gets boring.
So, like I said, folks, when we were doing the tour, most folks like myself many years ago, I got kind of burnt out of collecting comics because of the cost going all up. But now with independent comics doing $5 and all that, where I went at that time was from collecting comics to collecting original artwork prints like this.
Well, these are originals, but
like original drawn prints at cons and prints like this and original artwork. So this is a great change up if you're hitting that peripheral, that ceiling with collecting comics. This is, like I said, something like this is the actual great way to go to diversify your collection because you're getting something unique and different. And again, even though you could buy the stuff at these fine locations, you can always come to a convention like this and pick them up firsthand and watch them being drawn.
Yeah, I always draw and paint live. Because most of the artists nowadays are all digital. And I paint faster traditionally than most people can paint digitally because of how I was trained. So, you know, like for instance, that Big Daddy that you see in there, that took me about an hour to do, start to finish. You know, that's it. You know, I can't, nobody can in an hour digitally draw something. But yeah, like that, I'm one of the few, aside from some of the older guys, you know, which is the influence of, you know, my late husband being 13 years older than me.
Right.
I love doing the traditional work because you get happy accidents, you know. And I'm actually, if you swing back by in about a half hour, I'm actually going to be painting a Wolverine in booth on an easel so you can see it as well.
Sure,
yeah.
Awesome.
All right, thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you guys.
Really nice meeting you.
Yeah, and are you live streaming these?
No. This is going up. Well, in the few happy accidents that we had in reference to, I hit the wrong button. So altogether, it'll be on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
Well, make sure you tag me and I'll share it on my social media.
Oh yeah.
You recorded it.
Oh yeah. I'll tag what I can. So.
Or you can photograph it, and so you have. I don't business card anymore. So.
Yeah, I feel you.
Thank you.
I know, like as soon as we walked over, I was like,
I know this stuff. Yeah.
It's just,
and that's the thing. Like, I don't mind if people don't know the name. Yeah. They know the art, and that's what's important. You know.
For sure. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So nice meeting with you.
Nice meeting you too. Stay out of trouble.
We'll try.
All right. Thank you.
Another wonderful conversation.
That's great.
It's Rafer Roberts. And Bob O. And it's PowerPoint again, another 4 State regular. Hello. Doing all right. See you guys every year at 4 State.
Enjoy coming to 4 State.
Tell us about PowerPoint coming up.
Well, we are this coming February in Valley, Maryland at the Delta Hotel by Marriott. And our celebrity guests are going to be Penny Johnson-Gerald from the Orville, and Anthony Montgomery from Star Trek Enterprise, and Mary Chieffo from Star Trek Discovery. And everyone's ticket for the weekend will include a complimentary signature from the guest of their choice, one on Saturday, one on Sunday.
Wow.
Well, 27 years ago, that's how the conventions were done. And when the when the industry changed, we decided not to change completely with it because people are coming. You know how it is. They're spending their hard-earned money. We want to make sure they have as much to do and as many things to bring back home with them as they can. So, of course, our souvenir program book with the original art on the cover is always given to each person.
And that's what we try to do with our walkthroughs and all that, is to, in essence, try to bring the convention experience as best we can to the public, because sometimes not many people are able to go to a convention for one reason or another, or sometimes it's great advertising too.
It's that, but it really is important just to share what we do, because one of the things we're really proud of is that we're raising money for the two local charities, the Julian Fleming Memorial Fund, which assists families with sick children, and that was actually started by a local Star Trek club. And they give grants to families for medical expenses with their children. And Art Way Alliance, which of course are here, also providing education and information about careers in the arts for young people, and they do a lot of teachings and hands-on activities for us, and we're very proud to have them come and then also help them continue their mission throughout the year. And since we're in a hotel, we'll take over the whole hotel, and so everyone can come to a party with 1,200 of their heretofore unknown best friends. Yeah, everyone's welcome. We'd love to have you join us.
Definitely might think about that.
Yeah.
That may be on our agenda.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you again.
Indeed, enjoy your day.
And this is the tail end of it. We're going to have to stop and kind of offload the video to our computer to upload later. Pop Man's not here yet. It's okay. And